Welcome to the Additional Contributions presentation. This is a saving and investing topic. Let's get started and list today's objectives. At the end of this presentation, not only will you be able to define additional contributions, but you will also learn how additional contributions can increase your WRS benefit. You'll also learn how easy it is to remit additional contributions to ETF. Finally, I'll show you where to find and use ETF resources to calculate your additional contribution amount. First, let's define additional contributions and how adding money to your WRS account will increase your WRS benefit. There are many ways to prepare for a financially secure retirement. You have your WRS pension, which is a lifetime benefit. Social Security may also be available to you, but there are other sources of retirement income as well. Savings accounts, IRA or other tax-deferred investment accounts, and possibly some post-retirement employment are all tried and true methods of saving for retirement. Adding money to your WRS account via additional contributions is a great way to contribute directly to the WRS and increase your lifetime pension. The contributions you and your employer pay into your account are required and made with pre-tax dollars. Additional contributions, however, are strictly optional on your part and are always after-tax contributions. You will only be taxed on the accumulated interest when you withdraw them as part of your benefit. You can make additional contributions by a personal payment directly to ETF, or asking your employer to set up a payroll deduction if available, or a combination of the two. You can only make additional contributions while you are actively employed with a WRS employer. Additional contributions can be left on deposit with ETF, continue to earn interest, and be taken out when you reach required minimum distribution age. Your additional contributions are invested in the trust funds you participate in: the Balanced Investment Core Trust Fund and the All Stock Variable Trust Fund. All employees participate in the Core Fund, but if you voluntarily participate in the Variable Fund, your contributions are automatically split with half deposited in the Core and half in the Variable. Interest is credited to your account yearly based on the investment performance. As you can see on the graph, the WRS, in blue, performs at a relatively stable rate of return that is competitive with other investment rates, without the extreme peaks and valleys usually associated with stock funds. Therefore, additional contributions may be an ideal spot for supplemental savings due to that steady performance. Now let's look at some examples of investment returns for additional contributions. For this hypothetical example, we're showing what an account would look like if a member deposited $50 per pay period, or $1,300 a year, each year for 10 years, and it was credited with 5% interest each year. In that 10-year span, the member would have deposited $13,000, which would be tax-free, and the account would have gained $3,351 in interest, which would be the taxable portion. This leaves a total balance of $16,531, a pretty nice chunk of money. Our next hypothetical example takes a closer look at what this would look like if we applied the actual WRS effective rates of interest from a specific 10-year period. We're talking the same amount of money being deposited, but look at the actual interest rate that occurred instead of the hypothetical 5%. As you can see, it's the same $13,000 that goes in. Again, because the deposit was made with post-tax money, it is tax-free when you take it out. The interest gained is $4,791, which is the taxable portion of the benefit. All said and done, the member would have a lump sum balance of $17,791. Again, not too shabby for a small investment made over a period of time. It's easy to make additional contributions. Let's look at the ways you can do it. There are 3 ways to make additional contributions. You can make an online contribution by clicking on the Additional Contributions e-payment link. You can find the link on the My Info page or the Additional Contributions page in the Make Additional Contributions section. You can also make a direct contribution by sending a check or money order and the Additional Contributions remittance form to ETF. The form is available on our ETF website. Or you can make an additional contribution through payroll deductions. Speak with your employer to see if this option is available. Some of our WRS members take advantage of more than one method by having a certain amount deducted from their paychecks, as well as sending in a check or making an online payment at the end of the year. There are many ways to enjoy your additional contributions when you retire. Let's take a look at them. You can use your additional contributions to increase your lifetime annuity amount. Another way to enjoy the extra income is to specify that your contributions are paid out over a stated number of monthly payments. This is called an annuity certain. And you could also take out your additional contributions as a lump sum payment and roll the money into another qualified investment account. As you see, you have plenty of options to enjoy your extra income. When you receive your retirement estimate and application, it includes a benefit payment options section. The portion circled in blue is where you will find your employee additional contributions benefit payment options. It also includes a lump sum amount for all of your additional contributions. And finally, if you're looking for more educational opportunities, you can learn more about our in-person presentations led by ETF benefit specialists that take place around the state. Go to etf.wi.gov/events. Stay connected to ETF. Get up-to-date information about your WRS benefits by subscribing to ETF email updates, talking with a benefits specialist, or connecting with ETF on one of our Twitter or LinkedIn social media sites.